After nearly 5 years of waiting, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has finally been released for the Nintendo Switch. With this new game, there's going to be quite a lot for both newcomers and veterans of the franchise to wrap our heads around. I've compiled a list in today's video to provide some useful tips and tricks for your playthrough. This video will not contain any major spoilers. With that said, enjoy the video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't stick to one party member all the time. Look, I get it. In a game with 6 main characters to choose from, it can be a little intimidating to switch off your favorite character. Even veteran Xenoblade players may only stick to Noah or Mio during most of their playthrough as the safe option. But trust me when I say that you should take full advantage of the diverse playstyles of all your party members. In order to switch your character, all you need to do is hold the ZL button, then tap the left or right bumpers to cycle through each character. Note that when you switch off characters during combat, you will spawn where the AI was on the battlefield. Switching during exploration does not affect your position. Experiment with all the different classes. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 offers an abundance of different weapons the players can use, called classes. Each class is made up of an attacker, defender, or support, with each class having their own special skill. For example, the support characters are able to revive incapacitated party members, making their class detrimental to battles. My personal favorites to use so far are the Sword Fighter, Zephyr, and Full Metal Jaguar. For maximum party flexibility, it's a good idea to have the classes in pairs, such as making Mio and Senna defenders or having Uni and Taion on support. Switch the targeting method. Honestly, one of the first things you should do when starting the game is to go through the options menu to sort out all the details to make your playthrough as enjoyable as possible. But one of the most essential things you should absolutely do is turn off auto-targeting. This will prevent your character from automatically targeting every enemy you encounter if you don't want to get into combat. And if you do find yourself getting into combat, which you will, you should also change the in-battle targeting controls to enemies in battle. This will prevent you from targeting enemies out of battle to really keep your focus on the matter at hand and maintain a steady flow of battle. It's also a good idea to switch the targeting method to classic so you always target the closest enemy, but it's not necessary. Set up your menu shortcuts. As far as I'm aware, this is something the game tells you but doesn't go in depth about, but please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. At first, you might not know what the shortcuts I'm talking about are, not to worry though. When you hold down the ZL button again, the quick menu will appear at the bottom right corner with specific actions you can do, such as using the Y button to show the route to your current quest. From here, you can apply shortcuts to other menus, such as the quest menu or the save menu. While holding ZL, simply press the plus button and another menu with various commands will appear. From here, choose the action you want to map the button to, and once you're all finished, press the plus button again. I would recommend keeping the route guide and the area map shortcuts, since those are honestly the most useful. But beyond that, it's really your choice as to how you want to customize the quick menu. Experiment with your heroes. As you progress through the story, you'll run into many characters who help you along the way. These special guest characters, called heroes, are usually tied to a special hero quest that you must complete before permanently adding said character to the party. Some of these heroes are introduced during story events, but most of them must be found in the overworld during side quests. Unfortunately, you can't play as the heroes yourself, but what you can do is inherit their class after completing their respective quest. For example, Uni inherits the Full Metal Jaguar class from Gray, Lens inherits War Medic from Valdi, and so on. Level up your affinity chart. You can gain affinity by talking to the local NPCs and completing side quests. However, there is a catch before doing so. In order to gain access to the colony's affinity chart, you must activate and take part in a hero quest. From there, you just proceed with the quest and liberate the colony by smashing the flame clock. Each time you level up a colony's affinity, you'll receive special party skills in the form of affinity bonuses. A few examples include increased running speed, item collection range, and decreased monster detection range. All of these bonuses are passive effects, meaning you won't have to equip some kind of special item for them. Gem crafting. A little into Chapter 2, you unlock the ability to craft gems using materials or Nopon coins. Gems are special items that give the character special effects, including but not limited to increasing your agility, health, attack power, or giving you a chance to double attack. Xenoblade 1 veterans know how much of a pain gem management and grinding was, so I'm very pleased to say that it's been heavily improved. Now when you craft gems, anyone in the party can use them regardless of who has what equipped. And what's more is, when you craft the next level of gem, they'll automatically scale for whoever has it equipped. Place down some markers. While navigating the map, you can place a custom marker anywhere you want by pressing the Y button. An icon will be displayed on the field, guiding you to where the marker was set. This makes any favorite location which isn't a landmark much easier to find, so make sure to use this feature. It's worth mentioning that you can only have one marker active at a time. If you don't want your marker on the map anymore, all you need to do is open the map and hold the Y button. After a few seconds, the marker will disappear. Make use of the dodge button. Okay, so maybe it's not a proper dodge button, this is a JRPG that we're talking about. But while you're in battle, moving around the field can sometimes take a little while, especially for characters who gain buffs based on positional attacks. Noah, for example, has an attack which crits when he attacks from behind. While moving, press down on the right joystick, and your selected character will do a little dodge boost that helps them move around the battlefield much faster. Even the AI use this move, especially support characters. It also just looks really cool and dynamic. Upgrade your soul tree. After you gain the ability to interlink as Ouroboros, you gain access to new arts, skills, and the soul tree. The soul tree basically acts as the new skill tree, but only for interlinking. Unlocking new upgrades to your soul tree is super important, as you'll be rewarded with stat buffs, new Ouroboros arts, and improved interlinking cooldowns, just to name a few. You use soul points to unlock Ouroboros skills. SP can mostly be earned through exploration, side quests, and combat. You can change the party lineup in the background of the pause menu. To do this, the first thing you need to do is obviously pause the game using the X button. Scroll down to the options menu, then select background lineup. After that, simply cycle through the options and find which lineup you like the most. Once you choose your background, press the B button to back out and accept the changes you want to make. And voila, your pause menu will have a different background. That's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and consider commenting down below. While you're down there, let me know if you have any potential video ideas. I read every single comment. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I've been your host, signing off.